Welcome back everyone, I'm K-Plays Games and we're back again with Surviving Mars. At the end of the last episode, we were expecting a child. In the last episode, we brought in our first 12 colonists and we triggered the founder stage, which cannot be skipped, which means we cannot bring in any more humans until either 10 days passes or 10 sols pass, or if we have a child. Both of which things will indicate to the Earth authorities that our colony is thriving and viable, and they will sanction us bringing in more people. And more people means more factories and more production and more babies and more expansion. So let's press play and see what happens today. We're just about to grow some wheat as well because it's gone yellow. Because we've got the correct number of people, well, not the correct number, but they've got the correct specialisation. The building performance is really, really good. Okay, these guys have fixed this sensor tower because all the sensor towers broke at the end of, well, midway through the last episode. Because we haven't researched the research that lets us have them fully autonomous and not needing power or maintenance. So at the minute we're having to run around and fix them up just to keep the scanning going as quickly as possible. I managed to go right past that one without fixing it. Oops. So there's another comfort vista. Again, next to rare metals. Just looking up here, we have one machine part left and only 8 electronics. And that machine part is about to get used, so let's instantly, no, wrong button, very quickly get a supply pod and just fill it with machine parts and get it here. In fact, I'm going to do the same thing with electronics, and because we're rich, I'm going to do the same with polymers, because we're not producing any of this at the minute. So I'd rather have it on planet right now. Okay, they fixed that, that's good. And then they need to come up here, fix this one, and you need to come here, fix this one. Look, we've actually produced a rare metal. There's one on board the rocket, ready to go. So I think as soon as this rocket's refueled, we'll just send it with however many rare metals it has. Because we're going to need a rocket on Earth to bring us more colonists. Where is our baby? 76% of the way through. Might get it by the end of today, might not. Thought all the wheat had disappeared there. Look at that. Zooming in. It's just about ready for harvest.
Sector scanned.
See, as soon as this bar fills up, it will fill up. It's due to be harvested today. This is the second day. Then it's instantly harvested and then all the food is stacked up on these pads, and then the drones will come and redistribute it. So both of these buildings should hopefully get filled up, and then the excess will go out here. Preempted you. You get this automated warning that your stored resource is going to last less than 3 days. But luckily, because I was just about paying enough attention, I realised that, and I brought in 3 cargo pods full of everything we needed. And just like so. I mean, we are chewing through our money, but that's fine, because one of our sponsor goals is to spend $5 billion. Don't know why, but that's what it is.
Milestone achieved.
Cool. We have produced food. How much did we produce? Not very much by the looks of it, but it's some. It's more than our people were eating, I suppose. That's good.
Resources are low.
Love it. It's just like, you've produced food, but you've only got enough to last 3 days. Well, that's fine, because we'll produce more in 2 days. It's another milestone done. We didn't quite make a child by the end of Sol 8. Where are we at? 86%. Oh, boo. Okay, where's the other one that wasn't working? It's here. So you and you, come here, fix that. Is this one? This one's broken again already. Excellent. That'll keep all our stuff going. These need machine parts as well, and I knew they must have been getting close. God, we literally only imported that in the nick of time. Wow. Even though it doesn't look like we've got any food, we have. This has got
scanned. Anomaly
what,
found.
9? And this has got quite a lot stored as well. Yeah, 3.6. 3.6, 8.4. It's all good. Finding another anomaly. Oh, it's an unlock as well. Right. Fingers crossed it's the autonomous sensor towers one. Right. You get back to making the ramp. You just harvest everything and take it back home. Storage is good. The concrete is filling up. Metals is filling up. Universal storage is fine. Yeah, the drones are slowly picking this up and taking it up there. They're doing all their maintenance tasks as well at the same time. That's why their load is registering as medium. As I said, you can never have too many drones. Never. If you think you've got enough, you don't. Okay, rockets ready? Go. Uh-oh. Random event. Ay-yi. Well, we're not going to do number 3 because I don't want the rocket to explode. So we're just going to have to spend 5 of the machine parts I only just imported to fix the rocket.
Research
Ouch.
complete.
Okay, well that's good. We've got more applicants appearing on Earth. Well, that was an expensive event. But luckily we've got lots of machine parts lying around. %.
Anomaly analyzed.
What did this unlock? That's the one we want. Right, control click straight to the top. And then take all these off because we want this one second, because it gives you another 100 research per day. So this will put us on 300, which is fantastic. And then we'll continue our march down the physics tree. No, we won't. We'll do decommissioning protocol because that's extremely important. We could research the fungal farm that produces food. Like, fungal farms are pretty cool. I mean, they're quite expensive, as you can see. It's 3 electronic parts, and it is outside the dome, so your people won't be happy about working there. But rather than working like a farm where you wait 2 days or 5 days for it to produce food, it just produces food at a constant rate. It just slowly dribbles it out all the time. So it is quite handy to have 1 or 2 fungal farms on hand, just to stave off starvation. You can just slap one down here. They do need water, so they do need to be hooked up to a pipe. That's why I said here. But I think the farm is better.
Milestone achieved.
Hooray, we've had a kid. Let's listen in.
For the first time, a human has been born on Mars. It's truly a unique miracle.
Brilliant. So the founders thing has gone away. We've got 500 research. All the sensor towers have gone to sleep because it's night time. But it does mean... Oh, right, good. The rocket's ready to launch again. Go. So this rocket can now come back with more humans. But before it does, we're going to build another landing pad. Right there. It means that our rockets can take off and land here, right in the middle, without actually shooting dust everywhere. You can also land your
Sector scanned.
supply pods here as well. Wow, another anomaly. Oh. Oh, spyglass. These are breakthroughs. Get in there. So you still have to research the breakthrough, but it will uncover it. Right, have these guys fixed this? Right, let's pause. Let's finally build a ramp. And you come here, pick up everything, and drop it here. Right, go. Okay, so we're going to be bringing in more people, so that means we need more homes. Another living complex. Let's perhaps give it a different skin. Yeah, that'll do. And because we've got children, I think we'll do a nursery over here, rotate it so it fits in a bit better, and a playground. This isn't just cosmetic, this actually gives your children somewhere to live, because they will take up an adult space in one of these. As you can see, here's our little child, little Hugo Redworld, outside the workforce because he's a child. So nurseries provide 8 residential space in a 3x3 area. So you can pack lots of kids in here. Oh, there he is, he's moved in.
Breakthrough discovered.
And the playground actually, as your children play in the playground, they will actually randomly be assigned perks. So they'll naturally gain perks from playing around in the playground. So hopefully we'll see Hugo out here in a little while. We would do if the drone had finished building it, but he ran out of battery power, he had to run away. Someone else is coming to it, here he comes. Done, thank you. It's night time. Hugo's asleep. But he will quite happily play around in there and get new perks. Right, that's the... So any more children we have will move in here and play in the playground and get perks. Oh, there he goes. Where is he? Yep. Oh no, he's just sitting on the bench now. Hi Hugo. Hello. And he's going up the anti-gravity slide and down the slide. Brilliant. Hey, what was this breakthrough we got? Eternal fusion. Fusion reactor upgrade. Well, we don't have fusion reactors yet. Fusion reactors no longer require workers and operate at 150 performance. That is absolutely astoundingly excellent. Once we... I can't remember if it's robotics or physics or engineering, but one of these uncovers a fusion reactor which works outside the dome and needs a lot of people to work it, but it produces a ton of power. So if we can research this breakthrough at the at the same time or just before even we do the fusion plant, then the fusion plants will become autonomous, and that will be huge. Absolutely huge. What's the next milestone we want? Research a breakthrough. Annoying. Sponsor goals, scanning, 100 colonists. Okay, I think we're done with the easy ones, ladies and gents. Yep. Any of these give us any sponsor? Yes. Generate 10 billion in 5 days. Well, we're not getting that anytime soon. Right, we're just in for the grind then. So we're gonna need to plan what our next lot of 12 colonists we're going to invite are going to do. Well, ideally we'd have another couple of botanists to increase the performance of this, because as we know, the wheat says under perfect conditions it will give you 17. That's assuming building performance at 100, and at the minute these guys are working at 100 and 111. So it would actually produce more than 17, but because there's only 2 of them, that's cut by a third, so it's only producing 7.1. So we'd ideally have 2 more botanists. I don't think we're going to need very many more people in these service buildings. 2 more botanists. You can throw geologists at this. We can now open up a second shift and have it completely open. But I think what we're going to do is have a look at the factories, because we need to actually start producing these advanced materials. We can't just keep importing them and spending all our money. So they're under production. So we're going to want a polymer factory, which unfortunately is outside the dome as well and needs hooked up to the water lines. So we'll need to buy a polymer factory prefab, a small electronics factory prefab, which turns rare metals into electronics. So that's why I want more geologists, because we want to be producing enough to feed this factory and enough to also be exporting to Earth to boost our money back up. And a small machine parts factory, which takes normal metals and turns them into machine parts. I don't think we need a second fuel refinery at the minute. I think this one's just about keeping up. This is a unique building for the Blue Sun Corporation. It takes a lot of workers, as you see, 10 per work shift to maximum, and it just generates money passively. I don't think we need to worry about that in a minute. I think we've got this and this. I mean, this is huge. 1671 rare metals. I'll take forever to mine that. So between these two, I mean, yes, this causes sanity damage, but it's easier than building a corporate office, I would think. So let's do a supply pod with the prefab buildings we want. Small electronics, small machine parts. Yeah, it's not big enough to carry a polymer factory, so we'll go back. And we'll add some drones and launch it. And the next one will bring a polymer factory. Like so. And that's all it can carry, because polymer factories are pretty large. Okay, let's go. So it's 3 factories coming, 12 people, a couple more in here, a few more in here, everyone else in the factory. How's this coming along? 17%. Whoops.
Building a new home on an alien world, that takes guts, to say the least.
Hey, someone's found themselves a new trait. Got the enthusiast trait. That's the spirit. It's good. Positive traits are good. Comfort. See, when they say service buildings are not working, it means that they tried to go there after their shift, so they were probably working in the afternoon and they wanted to operate it at night. So 3 people are unhappy that social and shopping were closed in the evening and the night shift. And the same with drinking. So maybe we will at the risk of causing him a little bit of sanity damage, put 3 non-specs in here. So looking at 2 in here, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe a third one in here. 6. And then that'll leave 6 for 2 and 2 each in the other 3 factories. They're not going to produce a lot, but it's probably about right. Look at that.
Resources are low.
We finally produced enough food that there's some out here. Well, not for long, because the drone's just going to pick it up from there and put it in there. Because these people are going for the breakfast.
Funding received.
Yep, there it goes. Bye. Nice knowing you. Goodbye, food. Okay, funding received can only mean one thing. It means that our rocket has landed back on Earth with our 2 pieces of export, which are worth 30 million each. Now this one's got 3 already, that's good. Yes, I know. And yes, it's probably this. Yep. Okay. Let's do a passenger rocket. Oh, apparently only 11 people match our filters, so let's go back to the filters. We don't want any more tourists. We don't want tourists. Age group restriction? Middle-aged, maybe? Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'd rather accept middle-aged people than accept people with flaws, because flaws are a huge problem. Idiots especially. Idiots have a 10% chance of causing an immediate malfunction at the factory they work in, and as factories usually need machine parts or electronic parts to be maintained, they can quickly cripple a colony. And I'll show you how to get around that later, because we're not going to import any idiots. Maybe little Hugo will grow up and become an idiot. Maybe that's a trait he'll pick up. Okay, let's see, 12 12. Botanist, botanist, botanist. I don't think we need 3 botanists. Yeah, let's just manually do them again. We're still being quite picky at this point. And the goal is not to import people from Earth at all, it's to be self-sufficient in humans as well as other things. Right, let's have male botanist, female botanist. I would quite like engineers, because they work in factories. And a no spec. And a no spec. Everyone's like a scientist, aren't they? There's an engineer, I saw you. And a couple more geologists, maybe? 1 more geologist? No? Okay. Annoying. And another scientist. Another 3 to do. Scientist, scientist, scientist. How are we doing? Female, 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 male, female, female, male, female, male, female. Still too many females. Fine, I'll just have 1 more male. Right, let's launch. Because we're going to be producing things in factories, I'm going to put depots outside the dome. So we know we need metals, and we know we need rare metals, and we're going to be producing machine parts and electronics and polymers. Whoops, no, not there. Built it in the wrong place, didn't I? There.
Sector scanned.
What we would ideally have is at least 10 metals on this deposit at all times, and at least 10 rare metals here at all times. I'd love to have 30 food on each of these. They will slowly build up, I assure you. This just means that instead of having to come all the way over here to pick up metals to take it all the way in here into the factory, the drones will just go here and then straight in. And it's also another visual reminder to me. I can tell at a glance what we're running short of. In fact, yeah, we'll just land these on the launch pad one at a time. Get some more metals for that. Come on boys, sweep that up. Good. And this one. Good. Yeah, nothing came out and nothing's on the ground because it was all prefab buildings. Go to production, here they are, small electronics, and it is small, it's only a tiny little 3x3, it's quite cute, as is the small electronics. The large ones take up an entire slice on their own. Polymer factory doesn't come in small, it just comes in polymer factory size. Let's put this just here. No, I don't want you to work there. Stop working in there. Just turn them off. At least that way it'll stop saying, people want to work here. So we said we were going to have 2 in each of the factories. I'll have this in the afternoon shift. Like that. 2. The polymer factory actually converts fuel into polymers, so it's close enough to the fuel. Might get a second fuel refinery. Okay, this is ready. Here come the people. It's gonna immediately say there's like 12 unemployed people. Yeah, here we go. Now 12.
Have arrived.
They've all got the I'm homeless, I don't have a job indicators over their head. Well, you're not homeless, because there, you've all got a home. Right, so you're saying I'm jobless, so let's put a night shift on there, a night shift on there, a night shift on there, because I know people were trying to go to it at night and weren't able to, and they weren't happy. Let's put the 2 botanists in there. Click this, which restricts only the correct specialisation, which is exactly what we need. That's 3, 4, 5. I think we said we had enough for another one of these. I'm gonna spend the polymers now to get 25% bonus on this. An extra 10 power is nothing, that's like 2 of these. And that's like 5 metals or something, and we've got hundreds of metal lying around. Turn this on, turn this on, and turn this on. So hopefully, still 2 unemployed. Have I done that right? Oh yeah. Yeah. Because it's night time, they think they're unemployed. They will sort themselves out pretty soon, because I know for a fact we brought 2 botanists with us. Yeah, look, idiots working in the wrong job. There you are, they shuffle themselves around now.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
2 open jobs and 1 unemployed. Have I miscounted somewhere? Probably have, knowing me. Oh well. No, there's 1 open job slot and 1 person saying they're unemployed. Who is it? Let's play Hunt the Botanist. Unless we didn't bring another botanist. Okay, maybe we didn't. My fault. There we go. Mr. Scientist can pretend he's a botanist now. Get rid of that, get rid of that. There's another unlock over here. Grab it. flatbed truck has been empty. Oh no, it's completely full. Where is it? Oh, okay. I thought he'd finished. He wasn't. He was just in transit. I couldn't see him. What's Mr. Concrete doing? He's having the time of his life. Look at him go. 42%. I knew we brought some drones. Couldn't remember where they were. They automatically assigned themselves to this rocket for some stupid reason.
Anomaly analyzed.
Has this got enough fuel? No. Yes. Good. Producing 0.8 a sol. This is producing in 0.4 a sol. This is producing 0.7, but at least it's producing something. If nothing else, it is slowing down the rate at which we're consuming these and maintaining all these buildings. And I think all the sensor towers are broken again. Yep. I'm not going to fix them because we're almost finished the training for that technology, so I don't care. I'm just going to ignore them. Go away, don't care. That'll keep popping up. 26. Okay, we've had two children then. Yes, we have. Wow. Okay. The human race has begun.
Resources are low.
I know. That's much better. I mean, it does say 17 optimal and with only 4 people, but because 3 of them are the correct botanist, we're getting pretty close to that already. Yeah, it is 0.2. 0.2 per person per day. 26 people eating 0.2 is eating 5 a day. That's fine. We are producing 13.36 every 2 days, so we are actually in positive food. We will actually start increasing these pads, which is nice to see. Hopefully if we get a big enough buffer that we know our food will last 5 days, we will switch over to soybeans, which not only will give us 8 per day, a maximum yield, but it'll also increase the soil quality, making every subsequent crop better. If you were relying on hydroponics, we'd already be in dire straits. It would be really, really bad. Oh man. Don't tell me the dumping site's full already. Aye aye. It did not take long.
Sector scanned.
Yeah, this lets us build our own Stirling generators. I mean, look at the resources that's needed to build them. 10 polymers and 5 electronic parts. That's hugely expensive for what it is. Much, much cheaper to just build wind turbines or solar panels. These things are such a trap. Yeah, that's good. Moisture evaporator increase. We definitely want that. Definitely want that. As usual, we want everything. We're not quite rich enough for us to outsource yet because we're still spending money just to get ourselves somewhat sustainable. Exports is going up, that's good. Just remember, this consumes rare metals as well. So throwing one extra person in here and amplifying the production was definitely the right way to go. This is a factory, this is an extractor, so this actually does get increased and this does not. At least not with that technology. And if water becomes a problem, we could... Though there's no much point amplifying this, because this is going to run out sooner or later anyway. Hooray! More food's been grown. Oh, wunderbar. Love it. This does not need to be amplified. We're not using anywhere near enough concrete to justify that. And all these in-dome buildings do need maintenance as well, as you can see, but most of them just take concrete. Concrete, concrete, concrete. Oh, this doesn't need maintenance, that's good. This does, that's a machine part, and that's an electronics part. So this is building electronics parts with which to maintain this, and this is building machine parts with which to maintain this. So it would be nice to get them producing more than the other one uses in maintenance costs. And we could try and be cheeky and build another living quarter. Yeah, let's build another living quarter. No, living complex, not quarter. Quarter's the single one. Let's choose a different... Let's do the big... Ooh, that looked pretty cool. Right, let's have some of that.
Resources are low.
And again, the next 12 people we bring in will literally just be all working in the factories. Because it still consumes metals at the same rate. You just produce less things if you've got less workers. We could easily do a morning and afternoon shift on this and have 8 people here and 6 people here. So that's another 4 in that, another 6 in that. Well, that's 10. And hopefully another 2 botanists or non-specs working in here. So that'd be the 12. That'd be it. So polymers aren't consumed by very many things at the minute. The dome is, but that's pretty much it. Concrete, 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 nothing. These don't need maintenance. This is concrete, that's concrete. So the only thing that's consuming polymers is the dome itself. So we don't really need too many more people in the polymer factory. I think these are polymers as well. Yeah, but they last like a fair while. Everything else is metals and electronics and machine parts especially. Yeah, as soon as this rocket's refueled, it'll go back to Earth and bring us another 12 people. 2 more botanists for this. And hopefully lots of engineers for these. And that'll be it. If they start moaning about service buildings, we'll have to throw on more shifts or get another service slice going. How's comfort doing? 71. It's good that when we're mousing over comfort, it's not saying someone unhappy. Right, fine. Quite often, the fireworks won't even render. If you do 2, everyone loses morale. You do this, you lose 10 million, but morale increases. Let's just do some of that. The fireworks don't render. I don't know why they don't render, but they just don't sometimes. It's really infuriating. There we
Sector
are.
scanned.
Hey, what was I saying? Yes, we were mousing over the comfort. Someone's unemployed. Let's put them in the farm. I think one of the kids is grown up. Middle-aged? Unemployed? What? How did you manage that, you idiot? We had plenty of workspaces a while ago and now we don't. Oh well. We're going to need a lot more machine parts. Okay, rocket's ready. Off you go. No mysterious malfunction that time. Excellent. So I'm bringing a supply pod with machine parts because we're chewing through them. I'm only getting away with this because we're Blue Sun and we started with like 7 billion. There's no way I'd get away with this in another sponsor. 27 people already. Okay, we've had a third kid then. Surely. So I brought in 12, 12 and 12, it's 36. No, I brought in 12 and 12, it's... Oh, I know what's happened. One of the kids is... I think Hugo... Yeah, Hugo's grown up. Let's go and find him. In the colonists. Hugo! He's a celebrity. Yeah, because I do... One of the mods I have makes the first person to be born on Mars a celebrity. I think that makes perfect sense. Let's go and find Hugo. Apparently he's in here somewhere. Hugo, where are you? Oh well. Here he is. Oh, he works in the diner. That's why it zoomed in on him. I think he's behind the scenes flipping burgers. Yeah, that's the annoying thing about diner. You don't actually see the people that work in it. You just see the people that are using it. So Hugo's in there somewhere. So he's had his childhood, he's grown up and he's working. He's very happy. Good morale, look at that. Wow, excellent. That's what you like to see. And as a celebrity, when he's got good comfort, he'll earn us a little dribble of money. There you are. Hey, 30 million a day. Oh, what have we done? We spent 5 billion. We've got 2 sterling generator prefabs. That's good. That's 20 free power for something. Oh, power is an issue actually, because these are power hungry things, especially in machine parts factory. Oh, everything seems to think it... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. We're fine, we're good. Well, if we've got the prefabs, we might as well plop them. We know they don't need any maintenance at all, so we'll just plop, plop. 20 free power forever. There we go. Excellent. And little boy is all grown up. Fantastic. Oh, I see what he did. He literally took someone's job. Because he's a non-spec. Because when kids that are born on Mars grow up without going to school or university, they don't get a specialisation. He's a non-spec. He moved into a non-specialist job and kicked that middle-aged guy out, and that's why the middle-aged guy is now working on the farm. Okay, mystery solved. Let's land this. Can't remember what it's bringing. Machine parts, I think. Yeah. And delete that. So everything's more or less holding steady. We're having to keep an eye on things. This ramp is damn near built at last. Ideally we'll drive up there and put a sensor tower up there and just scan this really quickly. Flatbed truck says he's finished. So
Resources are low.
Here, grab just metals, take it back here. This food thing will go away.
Complete.
Oh, hallelujah.
Anomaly found.
Whoa, excellent. You see that? That meteorite has given us some research. Well, thank you very much.
Funding received.
Cool. We can demolish all these and get a little bit of metal back.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Because all of our sensor towers are now working perfectly. They never need maintenance unless they get destroyed by a dust cloud or something. They don't need power, so we've got a 3 sols, 3 hours warning time. Excellent. That means our scanning is going to suddenly get much faster. Well, within range of the towers we've built at least. Awesome. Good. I do like going down the physics line. Let's do that. That means you can just spam more and more solar panels. Reduces your metals cost quite a bit in maintenance. Solid progress at least. 98%. Good. Right, since he's coming here, let's just tell him to offload. Then we want him to pick up 5 electronics
Anomaly found.
and 5 metals to build another 5 sensor towers across the map. Right, let's do it. Because El Rampo is completo. You here, and then sensor tower right there. So you need to go there, you need to go there. It's good. Where's the nearest sensor tower to here? So way down there. So that's doing these. This kind of needs to be here.
Anomaly analyzed.
Just there. And another one down here. Something like that. I think there's one there. That's 1, 2, 3, one there and one there. Excellent. Can you make it there? Thank you. What a douche. If we're going to build anything up here, we're going to have to flatten all of this. All of it. Cool. Right, let's do the mystery one. If we hold shift, then we can queue up tasks. So you'll go and scan that, then you'll scan this. Good, that's that built. Get here, you go here. Then we build another ramp up here and another one up here, and then that'll be that. So let's do ramp, make it really small. Oops, that was the wrong key. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a real pain, isn't it? So hopefully it will go from here all the way up here. Can it do it? Can it do it? It can. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. That's pretty cool. Right, that's one job, and the other one will be here. Ramp from here up here. Wow, these are going to be huge, but it needs doing. One other way I could have chosen to go up here is the infrastructure and build tunnels, but as you can see, they take 80 concrete, 20 metals and 30 machine parts, which is a lot, but they are pretty cool because they also transmit power and water over the distance of the tunnel, and they're pretty much invulnerable. So if you're having problems with dust clouds and meteor strikes destroying all your things, you can just link everything together with tunnels, have everything underground but just nice and safe. But for travel and transport, it takes much longer to build a ramp than it does a tunnel, but ramps are just so much cheaper materials wise. They generate materials, they generate waste rock. Man, we're filling up really quick. Okay, I think the rocket is back on Earth. Yep, passenger rocket. Now we would like 2 botanists. Just 2. And everyone else to be an engineer. 1, 2... No, we needed 4 botanists, didn't we? Wait a minute, let's just go back and close. Let's think about it logically. We have 3, so we need 3 botanists. Oh, this is what the scanner drones found.
It's not every day that we have the luxury to choose from what Mars has to offer.
Oh, rare metals or rich metals. I think we'll go rich metals. That was this one, yeah. So this is what he's found. Yeah, 1,000 very high metals. Excellent. Right, so 3 botanists to fill this out and make the food really, really efficient. And then as many engineers as we can get, because we need to get all these going. Right, plan made. Passenger rocket. Take everyone out. Manually put in 3 botanists. Regina. And who else have we got? Have we got any male botanists? And Gustav. Because I know we're a bit lacking in males. And Jared. And then as many engineers. 1. I'll have some no specs anyway. Engineer. Geologist. Yeah, okay. We'll have some geologists because they can work outside. And a medic would be good, and no spec would be great. I think that's 12. Cool. I never usually import this many people. Most of the time I only import the one starting rocket, and that's it. But this is a tutorial, so I'm showing you everything. Right, let's get them over here. Mr. Scan's going to come and do this.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
This food thing's going to become annoying. Because as soon as it says you've only got 3 days worth of food, about 12 hours later we'll make enough for another day and a half. So it is going to keep popping up and disappearing and popping up and disappearing until we get the food yields up nice and high. And then it will behave itself. We might need more parks. Gaming, luxury, drinking, yeah.
Breakthrough discovered.
Ooh, that's quite a good one. Drones move 40% faster. Well, there's one that makes them 20% faster, so we won't go chasing that. We'll continue going down the physics after this and decommissioning. There was another anomaly, wasn't there? Oh, look at that. We are finding all the good stuff. Look at how much resources is still on the map. And we've cleared all this. We've still got all this and this and this and this to do. No, not you. This one. Shopping, yeah. Thought that might happen. So what we can do is do like another mini server slice here, get a small spacebar and another small grocer here. Let's just do that, because they're going to start mourning like anything. Small spacebar.
Resources are low.
Here. And small grocer just behind it. That will satisfy their drinking, social and shopping and food. Just have that and a stop shift. Have that and a stop shift. Just have them like that. Okay, let's see what this anomaly is all about.
We discovered unusual crystals in the remains of a meteorite. The magnified images of their crystalline matrix were broadcast by every major news channel on Earth.
Brilliant. 400 million. Thank you for that. And here come our new colonists. Domes within walkable distance. 1. That's correct. Okay, we're going to get lots of unemployed people. Let's do that. Ideally.
New colonists have arrived.
That. Is that it? 1? Yeah, because we've added these. Okay. So, this should all of a sudden shoot right up. Right, let's put you, let's even out the shifts. I don't know why, I just like it like that. Okay, this is good. Stored resources, remaining time, 5 sols, 8 hours. So after we make this one wheat, I'm going to take the plunge and we're going to do a 5-day soybean thing. Because it produces a little bit more than this. I mean, well, it doesn't really. This is 8 and a bit a day. This is 8 a day. But it does increase the soil quality up to 60%, which will make the next lot of wheat be better. So I think we'll try this and see what happens. You can buy food from Earth. It's extremely expensive, but you can. Oh really? Okay. 2 people are saying they're unemployed. Well, in that case, get in that factory. Okay, it's all sorted itself out now. That's good. Very good. Right, that's that. More efficient. Producing 1 a day, and this is producing 2.2 a day, which is good, because this, and this
Sector scanned.
all need machine parts, and that. Everything needs machine parts, and machine parts factory needs metals. As I said, it's a race between you and the map. Okay, they built that. That's good. Let's do this one here.
Meteor shower incoming.
Oh, lordy lord. Oh. This is not cool. Okay. I will unpause in a minute after I've given everyone instructions. Okay, meteor storm. Yes, this is bad news. Okay, luckily, because I've got so many sensor towers, we've got ample warning. 3 days, 3 hours warning. So, meteor storms start somewhere on the map and then they move across the map and they drop a ton of meteors, which is good because they drop polymers and metals and sometimes anomalies. But if it happens over your base, it will just wipe everything out, and it's really not cool. So further down in the physics tree, somewhere down here I think, is the MDS laser, which is the Mars Defense System, which will shoot down incoming meteors. But obviously we're not going to be able to uncover and train it in the next 3 sols, so we're just going to have to prepare. If I prepare, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little bit more of a pipe and power network over here and build some storage. So this will start building up oxygen and water storage, because if this gets hit, these people are going to start running out, so it's good to spread stuff out specifically for reasons like this. So life support pipes. Let's just draw a line like that. Get some oxygen tanks. 1, 2, yeah, just 2 I think is probably going to be enough. And a couple of water towers. 1, rotate please, there you go, and 2. And that's about all we can do, rather than... Do we want to move the food? I might move the food. I might put a food depot further over here. Nah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Famous last words. No, let's do it. Let's put a food depot way over here. And say 30.
Sector scanned.
So they'll at least have some food here. It's still within easy range for the drones to reach. So these should be increasing. Yep, good. 0.3 only. That's not quite so good. Yeah, because I remember this is being pushed pretty hard. So what we'll do, we'll make use of our prefabs. We'll slap down some moisture evaporators. These need both power and pipe network. That's right, we have that. We'll nestle that one in there. And moisture evaporators have a range. I'll try that again. It should say too close to functioning moisture evaporator. Because if they overlap, then they'll reduce. Yeah, evaporator nearby. So it says it's too close to the other evaporator. So plop this one all the way over here. Just like that. Hopefully that should connect. I mean, you can have your evaporators all lined up nice and neat, touching, but they will diminish each other's yield a tiny bit. Okay, that's good. Water production 6. And you do eventually have to move over to these anyway, because like I said, these deposits do run out, so eventually we're going to have to rely on these. And their tech is pretty far down the engineering tree. We've got the upgrade there, so we can upgrade the 2 we have, or just keep buying prefabs. Right, so in the next episode, we're going to get bombarded. Right, I hope you come back for that, because it's going to be fun, and hopefully it will rain meteors over here, not on the 2 squares that we live in. So take good care of yourself until then, and I will see you later.